students, I hope that you are in the pink of health and all are very excited for this virtual classes. The global pandemic COVID-19 has brought our lives to stand still, but now it's long to wait for it to eliminate from our lives. We have to accept it as a part of life and continue our work with necessary precautions. The world is dealing with this problem and every organization is trying to do the best for their people. Now it's our turn. So let's get back to our classes. I am here to explain you our first chapter, nouns. I knew that you know what is noun. Let's recapitulate the definition and some examples. What is a noun? Words that refer to a person, an animal, a place, a thing, an idea, a feeling or state are called nouns. For example, Tina, nurse, tiger, library, honesty, house, hunger, etc. Now students, how you will recognize nouns in sentences? Remember that they come with articles, means it is followed by a, an or the. Second, they are modified by adjectives, means something is described as old, blue, shiny, etc. Third, they act as subjects. And fourth, they act as objects and complements. We'll read more in further chapter. Now students will go one step further by exploring the different types of nouns. Nouns can be classified into different categories like common noun, proper noun, abstract noun and collective noun. Now let's read about common noun and proper noun. Common noun refers to common persons, places or things. For example, woman, table, bird, crow, city, mountain, river, tree, month. Common nouns means names shared by all, or we can also say that there are millions of them in the world. They are common. Now proper noun. Proper noun refers to a particular person, place or thing. For example, Lucy, Vinod, Hyderabad, Himalayas, Yamuna, March. Proper means one's own. Hence, a proper name is a person's own name. Note that proper nouns are always written in a capital letter. Here in the box, you can see some examples that are related to proper noun and common noun. Now next is abstract noun. Abstract nouns refers to action, qualities or states. Students, abstract noun can be physically noticed. You cannot see or touch, but can only think of it. There are some more examples that will help you to understand clearly. For example, danger, friendship, love, time, theft, humor, sleep. Now here examples are divided category-wise to understand it properly. Like in quality, you can see cleverness, goodness, kindness, wisdom. In state, like poverty, youth, manhood, childhood, boyhood, death, sickness, slavery. Action, laughter, theft, flight, revenge. Now collective nouns. Collective nouns refers to groups or collections of the same kind of people or things. For example, class, crowd, herd, shoal, team, audience, fleet and flight. We can say that they are grouped together as a whole. Now see the example here. A collection of people is called crowd. Now see the usage. The police dispersed the crowd. Second example, a collection of soldiers is called an army. Now here see the usage of collective noun. The French army was defeated at Waterloo. Here is another classification of noun. Countable and uncountable nouns, singular and plural nouns, possessive form of nouns and gender of nouns. Countable and uncountable nouns. Countable nouns are nouns that can be counted as separate items. These can be used with a or an. Only countable nouns have a plural form. For example, glass, glasses, nose, noses. Countable nouns can be counted and therefore it can be singular or plural. Here you can see the example of water and air, which can't be counted. So we don't have their plural forms. Now uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns cannot be counted as separate items. These could refer to ideas, experiences, some substances, weather and collections. For example, childhood, music, joy, sadness, milk, winter, luggage, information, etc. Uncountable nouns are the names of things which can't be counted. We cannot say 2 milk or 1 weather. So, we don't have plural forms. Students, here are some points to remember for uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns do not have plural forms. Uncountable nouns always take a singular verb. Here is an example. You can see the rice is uncooked. Here you can see that rice is uncountable. So the verb here is used as singular. Usually words such as much and a little can be used, like a little rain, much joy. Abstract nouns and names of substances are uncountable in most cases, as sadness, advice, furniture, money, etc. Now next is singular and plural nouns. A singular noun refers to only one person, place, idea or thing. For example, day, child, office, knife, etc. Plural noun. A plural noun refers to more than one person, place, idea or thing. For example, days, children, offices, knives, etc. In our next class, we'll continue our remaining portion of noun. Till then, revise portion, do practice and take care. Thank you, students.